walking through the fire, shadows on your name. Every scar you carry tells you not to be ashamed. The journey isn't easy, but your soul is worth the fight. Every step you're taking pulls you closer to the light. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? When you haven't awakened, it's just the beginning. It takes a lot more than you think, so don't stop your healing. Don't stop your healing. People may not see it, the battles that you face, but breaking down the old walls makes a stronger place. You don't have to hurry, healing has its pace. Even in the silence, love will find its space. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? When you haven't awakened, it's just the beginning. It takes a lot more than you think, so don't stop your healing. Don't stop your healing. Keep going, keep growing, even when the pain is showing. Keep rising, keep fighting, your spirit's flame is never dying. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? When you haven't awakened, it's just the beginning. It takes a lot more than you think, so don't stop your healing. Just keep going, keep going. Breathe in, let it flow. You're stronger than you know. Every ending starts again. The healing never ends. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep growing. This is the life you're owning. Don't stop your healing, no, you're just beginning. So keep going. whisper, darkness hides. We're diving deep into the unknown. On a journey, you're not alone. From haunted halls to specters lost, we'll guide you through the eerie frost. With tales that chill and spirits roam. A freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Welcome to the midnight tide, where shadows whisper, darkness hides. We're diving deep into the unknown. On a journey, you're not alone. From haunted halls to specters lost, we'll guide you through the eerie frost. With tales that chill and spirits roam. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show.
The engine is starting up.
For launch, GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GMC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
An awesome paranormal.
What's up, all you freaks out there? This is Ryan.
This is Rhonda.
Oh yeah, it actually looks good. Usually we're like
Well, we didn't come in like this today.
Yeah, no. We are nice back here, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Bill heard something right before we came in.
I wonder.
I
wonder what that whispering voice
I
is.
don't know.
Are we catching EVPs?
I was gonna say, do we need to start like running a recorder?
The ghost of Restream.
I swear it's
like. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Almost sounds like it's the thing that Keith says at the end where he says, if don't take this as professional advice, but it's like lower.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's
funny.
Weird. I don't know what the heck's going on. So welcome to the show, guys. Hope you're having a great Tuesday.
Yeah.
The show Will Fong's here. I enjoyed your show on Sunday.
Wasn't that fun? I can't wait to do more with my show.
It really was. And if you guys want to catch the audio of said show, it is on it's on all the podcast networks. I just uploaded it this morning.
But I would recommend watching that one because there's video clips involved.
Yeah, those shows where you actually have to watch, it's kind of tough to listen to, but
yeah,
still entertaining regardless. If you want to listen to it out while at work, it's kind of like background noise and stuff. It definitely it's definitely a good one to check out. But if you have time, I would definitely check out the whole whole show on YouTube. Especially when you have shows where you have to look at evidence and stuff. So,
yes.
No, let me tell you about my day, my morning.
Yeah, you go first, and I'll tell you about the last 5 minutes just trying to get ready for this.
Well, okay, yours happened this recently.
Yeah,
mine was this morning when I went to make coffee. I was so concentrating on making RJ's lunch. I put the pot in, right? Close it up, push start. I forgot one very important thing.
Water.
You need to know.
What?
That would be okay. I forgot to add the cup or said coffee to pour into. All of a sudden I hear this jumping all down the counter. It's like Niagara Falls of coffee coming down the counter onto the floor. And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, this is gonna be one of those days. Luckily, it wasn't a terrible day, but yeah, I had a little bit of a mess to clean up this morning. And before you tell us about your day, I want to ask everyone to give thoughts and prayers to Angie back here, who is going to be having surgery tomorrow.
No. Yeah.
Yes,
good luck with that. We'll be saying lots of positive vibes.
Yes, she is going to she'll be gallbladderless this time tomorrow.
Oh, goodness.
And lap bandless.
Oh, wow.
So it's a twofer.
It's a twofer. Well, I mean, while you're there.
It might as well. Yeah, 2 for 1. I have a hernia, and the same doctor who does her surgery does the hernia surgery. I'm like, will you ask him if you can get like a 2 for 1 deal? Like a his and her surgery type thing, but he didn't really go for it, so I have to go later to get my hernia removed. But so yeah, that's what's going on over here. And she's looking for something.
I'm looking for the dog's. She had a little bag of bones of twisted knots that she really didn't care for, but she was starting to eat them. And now
I think they're in the bag that's in my car. It's got all the treats.
Okay.
So I got to take the dog to the kennel, or not really a kennel. It's a doggy daycare, but it's like a day dog spa.
Okay.
Tomorrow, on the way after I take RJ to school. So I've got all the stuff in the bag ready to go. Because I know tomorrow it's just going to be a big old
Yeah, it's going to be kind of messy. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm just babbling on. I want to hear about your.
Oh, mine wasn't bad. It had some weird occurrences though. So the only weird occurrence I had is I placed an order at Walmart. Everybody knows Walmart and Amazon are having their big sales. Well, I needed a new TV. So I went on last night and I ordered my TV, and I was like, well, they come in big boxes. And it's just me, so I don't want to lug it from the car to in the house. I'll just have it delivered to my porch, and I can just slide it into the house.
There we go.
So then I needed a couple grocery items too, so I went ahead and paid that order as a pickup. Wouldn't you know, when I get off work, I go to get my pickup when I'm sitting in the parking lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they come in and they come to the door and they say, what's the name of the order? And I'm like, Rhonda Harris. They're like, okay. So then they load everything, shove everything up. But I was about the time, I'm getting ready to pull out. The guy beside me says, excuse me. And I said, yeah. He said, did you just say pickup for Rhonda Harris? I was like, I did. He said, I'm here for a pickup for Rhonda Harris. And I was like, for a TV? He's like, yeah. I said, I live right up the street. I'll be there by the time you get there. I said, I just don't want to have to carry a big old box TV.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'll meet you there. And he helped me get it in the house. It's really cool. But how often would that happen? You're sitting next to the person who's there for your delivery order.
Oh, so you're picking up groceries there, and he was picking up your TV.
My delivery.
Oh my gosh,
so
that's funny.
I'm getting ready for this show, trying to get my act together. I was running a little behind. We won't talk about the fact that at 3:00 I remembered I had to do a show today.
Oh, I told you about what happened yesterday when Angie wished me good luck.
I'm in here and I'm getting ready to plug in my laptop, right? Because I use I have two laptops. I have a laptop and I have a Chromebook, and I play around on my Chromebook. That's just like what I watch TikTok and stuff on there. But like I actually have a laptop that I use for work purposes, and I pull it out for stuff like this because it's much better. It doesn't have a bunch of stuff loaded on it.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm plugging it in, I unplug the cable modem. And anybody who knows, when you unplug your internet cable modem, it takes like a decade for it to do all its cycling and actually hit the signal again. So I'm sitting here. It goes red, I think. So then when you plug it back in, it goes to orange for a while. And then all of a sudden it goes green, but green doesn't mean you're good. And I'm just sitting here and this thing is not turning green, not changing. Finally it goes to white. And I'm like literally at 8:58. I'm like, Ryan is probably wondering, where the heck is she? Please don't let me have to message Ryan and be like, yeah, as soon as what I unplugged reconnects, I'll join.
Hey man, it's you usually pop up around that time anyways.
Oh no, this time it was cycling. It's sitting at green and I'm sitting here looking at it.
It's like that watch toaster never pops, or a watch pot never boils type thing.
Yep.
I want you load. So woo. This is strong melatonin tea. Holy crap. This is good. This go straight to my head, I swear. We've got going to the pumpkin patch this Thursday.
Oh, nice.
In Rihanna. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Season. Yeah. Last year we went like late October, so there was barely anything there.
Oh yeah. It's supposed to cool off after tonight.
I hope so.
It's supposed to be like in the 60s, so it'll feel more fall.
Good. If I have to
fallish in the morning, I've needed hoodies and stuff in the morning. But in the afternoon it's warm.
Yeah. Once the sun comes up, but in the morning, there's definitely a crispness in the air. That it's tangible. You can feel it. And I am very happy that it's going to be cooler. Starting soon.
Yes.
There's a new Netflix series I saw called True Haunting.
Okay, I haven't watched that yet, but there's the other one everybody's talking about called Monster.
Oh, the Ed Gein story.
So yeah, I've got both of those now. I think it's supposed to rain Sunday, so I'm like, ooh, I got stuff to watch.
That's a good. I mean, I probably won't watch the monster thing because I don't really care. But that True Haunting looks really good. It reminds me there was My Ghost Story, but even more intense because it's on Netflix. The other ones are like on Discovery Channel, so it can't be that bad. But heard it's like from what people I've heard talk about it or read about said it was really.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Really good.
I wasn't gonna watch Monster, and then a friend told me about it, and then she told me some of the weird stuff about it. I was like, well, now I freaking gotta watch it.
Oh, now
because
it's like you feel like you don't have
it, but I feel like I have to watch it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to wish you guys a very happy National Frappe Day.
Frappe Day.
Okay. Is what? It's Taco Day.
Well, and it's
National
on
Taco
Tuesday.
Day. It's Taco Tuesday, the actual National Taco Tuesday. And guess what? Which I didn't have today. I didn't have tacos. I may have to get Taco Bell.
I didn't either. I had leftover roast beef. But
do you ever take
my tacos?
Me too. Especially, I feel like Ebenezer Scrooge or the Taco Grinch because I did not eat a taco on National Taco Day.
I ate tacos though Saturday, so
you were celebrating early.
Yeah, I didn't want tacos to feel left out.
Yeah, you just start celebrating early. Just like a little spoiler alert for you guys. Next week, Tuesday night, October 14th, National Ryan Day.
Get out.
Yes.
I wish we'd known that because we could have had Paranormal Theory on that night, and then
Ryan
awesome. And Ryan. See?
Yes. This is National Ryan Week because Saturday night, October 18th, is my birthday. So we're just going to go.
So it is the week of Ryan.
The week of Ryan. Ryan Fest.
Ryan Fest.
Ryan season has begun. Before we get to that, guys, I want to, make sure I wish everybody who takes fruit to work, which I know is a lot of people, everyone who takes fruit to work, happy National Take Fruit to Work Day or Fruit at Work Day. I know it's a holiday that some people feel like it's been overlooked for years, but we're here to bring the people who bring fruit to work out of the shadows and say, be proud of the fruit you bring to work. We salute you.
I guess I bring fruit to work. I put fruit in my refrigerator and I work from home. So I guess I bring fruit to work.
So you brought fruit to work.
But my problem is then I let it get moldy and I throw half of it away.
Oh my God. We had some fruit and vegetables that went moldy during the summer, and we had so many fruit flies here. It was terrible. Finally, we realized what it was, and through the I think they were like potatoes or something that went bad or something. It was not good. But we are. Gotta stay focused here. Stay focused. Do me a favor. Let's say hi to the people in chat, and then we'll read the cards, and then we'll talk about the playlist.
All right. Hello, Agatha and Michelle Wilfong and Kevin, our friend Kevin Z Sun Dragon, Ed Odell, Lois Clark. Ooh, Michelle said she watched both, and they're both good. And Monster has a great director, Max Winkler. Is he related to Henry Winkler?
Yeah, the Fonz. That the Fonz' son.
Yeah.
Fonz Jr.
Inquiring mind. Banana count.
Bananas count. Bananas count. They are fruits.
Bananas count. So thanks for joining us.
Yes, guys. Thank you very much. Very excited to have Ethereal Voices.
Yeah.
Come back on the show. But first, we need to learn how to live our lives. We didn't learn last. Did we learn last week?
We were just on such a free for all. We did not.
It was mass chaos. Look at all the stuff that happened this past week in the news. that
my
would not have happened if the cards were read last week.
This is true.
It's
all-
tough. It's a big
I won't
responsibility.
do this to you guys again. I promise.
Yeah. We have such a big responsibility on this show, and sometimes we take it for granted. So we apologize, but we won't let
We
that
hope you had
happen.
a good time. Because we did.
It was. We always have a good time when we just kind of shoot the shit for an hour.
All right. So it was Henry. That is Henry Winkler's son. Oh, I'm excited now.
Alphonse Jr.
Fonz Jr. All right. Let's see what the Phoenix cards say for us. All right. Ooh. I'm going to pull two. We've got wealth and abundance. What do we need to know with wealth and abundance? Tenderness. Isn't that interesting? And they're both the same kind of pink color.
Yeah.
So that's
Really
really
pretty cards.
interesting. You know, I feel like the lesson that we need to take in from these two cards as I dive into them is really how the wealthiest, the way to feel the wealthiest in life, I think, is to be nice to other people and to show compassion and to just show a smile when you need to, and because we never know what somebody's going through in a day when we pass them, and sometimes it's easy if you're in a hurry or in a rush to just not show any compassion or even just take a second out to smile at somebody. And I think this is just that reminder that the most important things and the things that will make you feel the best throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout it all is just being kind to others. So I really feel it's about loving one another, showing compassion for one another, and making sure that we're not quick to snap or bite or anything. We don't know what someone's going through, and sometimes just holding the door open for them as you're entering a building might make their day. So I think this week we should focus on doing one kind act for someone a day that we don't know.
Yeah, I mean that is definitely something. A lot of people take the people's struggles for granted, and they forget like maybe one kind word can make a big difference
Yeah.
in a person's day. Because you don't. It could mean nothing. It could mean a lot.
I mean, it might aggravate them, but that's on them and not you.
Plus, what do you have to lose?
Right.
Being nice to someone, it doesn't cost you anything.
No, and I think it gives you a whole amount. I think the wealth and abundance you get from that is just the fact that when you are nice to someone else, or you hold a door for someone, or you just smile at someone and they smile back, it makes you feel good that day. So I think that's the wealth and abundance that it's talking about, is be kind with yourself as well, though. I think we really beat ourselves up a lot. And I think we need to have more grace for ourselves instead of like, oh my God, I did that wrong again. Or, oh my God, I'm an idiot. Just go, you know what? I'm having a moment. Let's just keep going. Yeah.
And when you talk about wealth, it doesn't have to be money or, tangible stuff. It could be spiritual wealth as well.
Yep.
If doing kindness for people, giving encouragement, opening doors for people, stuff like that, it adds to your spiritual bank account, so to speak.
Yep.
And it makes you a better person.
Yes. Yep.
So.
And then they might do it for someone else, and then they might do it for someone else.
So if you hear anything bad this week happening in the news, just know they did not take our advice.
That's right.
Yes, it was. We tried to tell them, guys. We're doing our best. We told them the secret.
Secret
is
up
to them to actually go out and put that advice to use. So, guys, thank you. So this next, we missed a freaking awesome playlist last week.
Well, I think we had
And the week
Jeannie's
before last.
song, so I think that
Yeah.
was just our playlist. That's
It was
what we recommended.
Yeah. Actually, I played Jeannie's song "Keep Going" at the beginning of the show when the show first started. I played that. So guys, check out Jeannie Correa. She is on Spotify, and check out her Facebook page, Jeannie Correa Payette. Go give her a like, and check out Mobile Psychic Connections as well. That's her business.
Yeah.
She does a great job.
She does.
Yeah.
You and I both have personally had readings from her, and she does a wonderful job.
Yes, she has the freaking awesome stamp of approval.
Yeah. She's a real deal.
Yes, she is. So the freaking awesome playlist. This is where we recommend a song for you guys, and we asked the folks from Ethereal Voices Paranormal (EVP) to send us a song, and they sent us "More to This" by Mark Skibilla.
Okay.
I probably butchered that last name, and I apologize, Mark. I'm sure Mark is a big fan of the show.
I'm sure he is. He's got to be.
Yeah, he will be. And then Howie's is "Misunderstanding" by Genesis.
Ooh.
My song is "Off He Goes" by Pearl Jam.
Ooh, always love some Pearl Jam. And mine is "Blow My Fuse" from Kicks.
Sorry. I was just thinking "Blow My Load," but
of course you were, right. And you know what the funny thing is? I said, when I say this, Ryan's going to say something.
You hear that pause? They blow my. I'm like, blow my fuse.
Oh, Lord.
And if you enjoy good music, and if you enjoy 1970s bubblegum pop,
1970s.
join us this Sunday night on the freaking awesome playlist live on YouTube at 9:00 p.m. where we be joined by Howie, Ed, Hitman, Odell. He has so many names.
And if you don't know what 70s bubblegum music is,
you will find out this Sunday.
You will find out. You'll be surprised because you know the songs, but you're not the only one because I didn't either. I had to Google it.
I think I had an idea. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a good. We haven't done anything from the 70s yet, so I'm excited about that.
Kevin, we're not helping.
Blow my load for Kicks. Oh God. I guess I've got that.
I need to start thinking more about what songs I get because I cannot send you down a path because you will jump right on that path.
No, we've got to stay focused. We have got EVP on the line here, so I'm going to go ahead and bring them on to the show. Welcome back.
Yes.
Ethereal Voices Paranormal.
Hey guys.
Howdy.
What's up, brother? How are you?
All right. How y'all doing?
Great.
Oh man.
Just me.
Just you tonight. Well, that'll work.
Yeah, Mama.
It's okay.
So,
you know what? It is all good. How is it going down in Florida?
All right. It's been raining the last few days, so it's supposed to cool off.
Is it rain all the time down there?
No, it doesn't really. I mean, it rained the last 2.5 days, but before that, it probably hadn't rained in a month.
Oh wow!
So, yeah, I'm ready for some cooler weather.
Yeah.
When does the temperature start to change, and how cold will it get where you are in Pensacola?
Well, usually normal winter. It varies. We've had the air conditioning on at Christmas, so it just varies. Like last year, we had 10 inches of snow.
Okay,
that's just wild.
That was
okay.
We got nothing.
I am pissed because we got jack crap.
Yeah, and I mean for Pensacola, that doesn't happen.
Right.
I mean, when that happened, everything was just closed. All this area was just closed. they don't know how to handle snow, so it was closed. But yeah, 10 inches. We had 10 inches of snow in our yard.
Wow.
So
I would love to see 10 inches. 10 inches. We haven't seen 10 inches of snow here in like, I don't even 10 years, maybe. I don't know how
It's been
long.
a long time.
yeah,
That is
a long time.
it's rare for it to snow like that here.
It's like
I was like,
apocalypse.
yeah, these
weather.
people are lying. It started snowing a little bit, and I was like, yeah, it's going to quit in like a half hour. No, it just kept coming and coming and coming, and I was like, wow. The next morning, yep, it was just. I was like, man, this is unreal. So, but usually our weather is wintertime. It might freeze a couple of days, but most of the time it'll get down in the 30s, upper 30s at night, and in the 50s during the day. That's about normal winter temperature. So not too bad.
That doesn't sound too bad. Florida, that sounds like not a bad place to live, especially if you're getting 10 inches of snow. They have this thing. Whenever I complain about it being too hot up here in Richmond, because it's really humid during the summertime, Rhonda and this guy Nathan thinks that it's going to be we're going to have a ton of snow up here because I happen to complain that it's super hot in August. And I'm like, sure, yeah, I want it. Come on, give us some snow, especially. But apparently, I'd have to move to Florida to see snow.
I guess, yeah. We were watching it, and I was like, it's just snowing in the south. The north ain't getting nothing. So just it all came down here.
That's crazy. We're sending snow down there. We need to keep it for ourselves.
Yeah, keep it up there. The people down here don't know how to drive.
They don't hear either.
Ice. Yeah. So, but no, it doesn't get too bad. Most years, we'll get a little bit of cold, but then most of the time it's warm, 60s average. During the daytime. So in the winter,
you're in Europe. Like, is that northern Florida, Pensacola?
Yeah, I'm northeast. I'm almost in Alabama.
Okay.
It takes me 25 minutes to get to Alabama from my house.
So, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm not far. So we're northwest Florida.
Anyone else? Anyone see that article? I did not see the article about the space stations under the ocean. I mean, I've seen those videos, those like of the aliens or the ships coming out of the water and stuff. Wouldn't surprise me, honestly, if there was.
Yep, because that's one place we don't know nothing about.
That's right.
Under the ocean.
There is so much. There are trenches that are like deeper than the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Under, there's got to be a lot of stuff that we don't know about down there.
Right. All I really know is that there's stuff bigger than most of the boats we have under there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't mess with the ocean. I will go in it for at the beach, but that place that scares the crap out of me.
But I have heard that the military supposedly potentially has some stuff in the ocean and that there were some space stations, but I didn't see a particular article about 5 of them.
What do you guys think of that comet coming towards us, or the AI comet? What's it called again? That big comet's coming towards us.
Oh, the one that's supposed to be a spaceship or something?
Yeah. Of course, I would know it if it wasn't on the show right now. But the fact that I'm doing this right now, my brain is like, I don't know what it is. AI Atlas, I think it's called.
What is 16? My brain? I don't know, because I don't know. My brain goes on Fahrenheit, Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We use the real temperature here. The American temperature. We don't do that Celsius crap. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, Celsius, 0 degrees is
politically
nice.
correct, Ryan.
We love all the people who use Celsius on the show.
Yeah,
we are
we
open
usually-
to everyone.
We need Teresa because Teresa does the conversions for us. Where's she at?
Yes. Even though you're wrong, we still accept you. That we
Plus 20 or more is warm. -3 to -20 is cold. We get both.
man, I would get so confused if like someone says it's
No, you
20
wouldn't,
degrees
because that would
outside.
be
and it's
all you
warm.
know.
It's 15 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
15 degrees. What would feel if you were someone to say to you, which temperature is warmer, 60 degrees or 15 degrees? Without any knowledge, what would you say?
60.
Exactly. I rest my case.
Yeah.
So,
Is it
Richard, what
Canada?
have you been up to?
I
What?
think they tried to throw the metric system on us in school years and years
Yeah.
and years ago, and it just didn't stick.
It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
You like doing things the American way. America. So yeah, what is like Rhonda said, what have you guys been up to down there?
Oh man, we just been trying to get we did the Deep South Paracomic Con, and now we're getting ready for another event that's a Fae Fest or something. We're being we're gonna have a table there, but we did the Deep South Paracomic Con not long ago, and it was awesome. It was got to hang out with my old friend Keith Age. So
Oh, I met him once. He's really nice.
I've
He's up
known
in
him for,
St. Albans.
I've known him for golly, I don't know how long. Since we were young anyway. long time. Yeah. So it was a good event, and we've been trying to look around, find some haunted places to do some investigations around here, around Pensacola. So, throwing a bunch of stuff at the wall and see what sticks right now. And
Is it hard to find places down there to investigate? Are they open to it, or is it
sometimes people are open to it, but we have a lot of big antebellum houses down here, and I don't know. A lot of them when people move out of them, when they have them redone, they zone them commercial, so they can only put like lawyer offices and stuff in them.
Weird.
So
Yeah.
then it gets kind of hard to get inside these places, unless you have an in. But there's a lot of other places that we've been working on. We found some cemeteries and stuff here that don't exist as far as if you look, but they're there. So we were thinking about maybe doing some investigations in some of these places. There's an old pauper cemetery. It has hundreds of graves, but it looks like a open field with a dirt trail through the middle. There's no grave markers. It used to be the Poor Farm Cemetery.
Okay.
Then they found another one that's underneath the kids' park here. Has a beautiful park and everything over the top of it. And the kids, some of the Boy Scouts were cleaning the park up and found bones. So they started doing some research, found out that park and part of the road and all that stuff was built on top of an old cemetery. So, yeah.
How did they not notice that?
Because it was so old. I mean, back then in, early 1800s or whatever.
That's true.
I mean, Pensacola has from the Spanish.
Yeah.
And back then it was just, they buried somebody and put a wooden cross there, and
They weren't stone markers like there are now.
And it's gone. There's a lot of places like that are here. There's cemeteries, but they're under neighborhoods and have condos built on them. And
there's a pauper cemetery near an old abandoned African American cemetery we have here in Richmond. That's just like you said, just an open field. You wouldn't tell that it was a cemetery, just like grass, but you can't afford markers if you don't have family or a lot of like kids that were buried out there and stuff like that. When you go investigate down there, especially being in Florida, are like bugs and stuff like that, are they a concern for you as far as like EVPs and stuff like that?
Yeah, you got to kind of, you get used to listening for mosquitoes because, there's a lot of places where we go here. If you're outside, the mosquitoes you'll hear, and it'll sound. Sometimes it sounds like a voice, so you got to kind of, you got to say, well, no, that's if it's not a definite answer or response, just throw it away because, the mosquitoes down here, they're terrible. But
okay. Are you convinced me not to move to Florida because
we have a lot of mosquitoes.
3 months out of the year, I put 4 fingers up. 3 months out of the year, the mosquitoes are bad here. Maybe 4 months, May, June, July, August. The mosquitoes are pretty bad around here.
Ours don't go away.
Yeah, I need to be somewhere where the mosquitoes go away. Is there a particular time of year that is best to go out and investigate? Like
here, fall and winter time.
Fall, winter.
That's when I like to go. If we're going to do anything outside, it's summertime. It's just hot, and you're trying to walk around these places and sweating, and bugs are eating you, and we have something like Fort Morgan. It's over in Alabama, not far from here. I investigated there for years and years and years, and that place is off the wall haunted. It's insane. But in the summertime, man, the mosquitoes down there. It's on a peninsula, and the mosquitoes you can feel them hitting you when you're walking around.
Yeah,
and they're horrible. So you just kind of winter and fall when it's a little cooler, they're not so bad. I don't know. They really don't bother. I guess you get used to them like anywhere else. So
they don't
bother me. But somebody that has fresh blood that doesn't have that immunity, they get tore up.
Florida blood.
That would be me. I would get tore up.
Oh my God, I would be like one big giant mosquito welt.
Yeah, they don't know. I mean, I don't know if you build up after you've been bit so many times, if you have something that they just don't like anymore or what. But I don't know. They don't bother me.
He's used up. Used meat. We don't bother him anymore.
Yeah. Power. But no, we I mean, I'll go anywhere. It doesn't matter to me. But as far as like doing events and stuff like that, if we do like a haunted event or take people with us, I'd rather do it when it, during the fall or the winter time.
Yeah,
it's just better. But
it's hard. It's hard to investigate when you're distracted.
Yeah.
By mosquitoes or or if it's super cold outside. Because sometimes you'll go investigate, like I know up here, you'll go out and it'd be like 20 degrees or 15, and it's like you can't stand because your teeth are chattering the whole time.
It rarely gets that cold here, so we don't have to worry about it.
I mean, you still had 10 inches of snow. I'm still gonna hold that over your head. 10 inches of snow, we got nothing.
Yep. A lot of people say, you ever go to, like Miami? And I'm like, Miami from where I live is like 17 hours.
Yeah, I don't think that Florida's like all right next to each other.
Like right next to each other. Key West takes forever to get there.
17 hours. Good God.
I feel like us going.
Yeah, it's a long way.
I'm trying to think, what is 17 hours from here?
To go to Key West, yeah, it's a long, long drive.
I think maybe driving from here to Orlando was even 17 hours.
I think from here to Orlando is 9 hours.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up Disney World and see how long it takes for us to get here.
Richmond to Key West is 17 hours.
Yeah.
So okay.
That's almost straight, you know. So if you put the curve in and come over where we're at, it's about the same.
We're the same amount of miles,
which is crazy.
Key West.
Yep.
Yeah, it takes. So, and it's not like, you know, people go, well, you're in Florida. Yeah, but it's not next door. You know, it's like driving across Texas from one end of Florida.
Right. Right.
You know,
like everybody acts like Houston and Dallas are like neighbors, and it's a half a day drive.
Yeah, we are, you know, only like 3 hours from New Orleans. So
now that I like.
Here we go.
Yeah. So we go over there every now and then, do some stuff, and run around.
I bet that's where I would like to go. I haven't been there yet.
That'd be fun. So or Savannah would be fun too.
Yeah.
Go as well.
New Orleans is if you're downtown, once you get past the smell, you know, Bourbon Street just smells like urine. So, you know, and then don't go ever, if you ever go to New Orleans, don't go in the summertime. It's miserable. It's because they sit down, they're below sea level. So they're in a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And you want it hot is not even, that's not even that definition there. It is miserably it's terrible. So if you ever go, don't go in the summer.
I can't imagine how bad it was when Katrina hit, like after, you know, when the floods, when it came out, you know, and what was left in that heat, all the bodies, and that must have been just completely miserable. I wonder how many of the spirits in New Orleans are actually from that.
Yeah, and you know, they had coffins floating down the road, and you know, because everybody's buried above ground.
Right.
So, you know, when that water got as high as those mausoleums, they just caskets started floating out. And, you know.
Yeah.
It was something. I know a few people that lived there, and they stayed during Katrina, and they said they'll never stay again. So, and like there's parts of it, like the lower Ninth Ward and all that, that's just still just tore up from that long ago.
Such a devastating event. I wonder how much of an impact, like spiritually, that has on a community.
Oh, I'm sure a lot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to. Not to mention, you know, there were people that died down there in a lot of those houses. That died inside the houses that were there for, you know, a month or more before they found them. So, you know, it's a strange feeling place when you go to New Orleans. It has a whole, you know, when you get down where all the like the voodoo people and all that kind, you know, that it's different. You can feel a different energy, you know, because it's so old there.
What have you noticed in investigating with that though? Is it like does it feel darker, or does it feel just more active, or what have you noticed when you've investigated down there?
More active. It's there's a lot of very active places in New Orleans and Louisiana. I mean, there's a lot. You know, we've been to New Orleans. We've been to the Myrtles Plantation. The Myrtles Plantation is, people say, oh, it's not haunted. Yes, it is. It is very haunted. We got several photos from there when we were there. We were on a tour. One of them, we're on a tour, and I have to zoom it in, and you know, but we're on a tour, and we're going through the house, and of course, we're just taking picture after picture, you know, and all around, and it was just adults. And in one of the pictures in the mirror, there's a guy standing there. He was on the tour, but over its head, you can see a little kid looking over the top of it.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, we got I sent y'all one picture.
Yeah, I was gonna
the lady
say.
in the courtyard.
I was gonna say, whatever you want me to share, what you sent me, I can go ahead and do that.
The one with the lady in the courtyard, that was at Myrtle's.
All right, let me add
And
that to the.
wasn't there at the time. It was about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we just had breakfast, and we were standing on the porch just snapping shots. The lady in the background that's walking towards the camera with the gray shirt and the black pants, yeah, she was there. But the lady that's behind
right in the forefront,
right in the middle, yeah. She wasn't there.
And that looks like
wow.
That looks like a period dress.
Yeah.
It does. And hair.
It's like up in a bun.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
It's kind of transparent, you know.
Yeah.
But, we it was Louisiana has a whole different vibe as far as like hauntings and stuff. And I'm sure like Savannah's probably the same way. They have, I think each place you go, of course, like the Myrtles and places in Louisiana have a big history with voodoo and things like that, voodoo and hoodoo and all this other kind of stuff. So, and then you have on the other side, when you go to other places that have a big Civil War kind of history, like Savannah, it's two different vibes of hauntings, I guess. And Savannah, of course, is just one big giant cemetery anyway. So, the city's built on top of Lord knows how many dead people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of my bucket places. I want to go is Savannah. I want to go just there. And I've been to Gettysburg, but I only spent a day in Gettysburg. I want to go to like Savannah for a week, go to Gettysburg for a week, and just explore and investigate all over the place.
Agreed.
But,
so when you took this picture, like what were you did you see it when you took it, or was it like, I'm gonna look back at this later? Like, oh crap.
Random photos. We were taking pictures like on the porch, and then we would zoom in and look at the photos. So we took a whole bunch of pictures off the porch, and there were several of this area, but that was the only one that had her in it. Was that one shot?
That was wild.
Wow, that's what people like. Usually, when people take these pictures, it's usually just I'm gonna take some random pictures and see what we get. Like you'll hear stories of like, I stopped by this house and I took a picture of this random house, and there was this little boy staring me out the window. It's like whenever you expect to get something or you want to get something, you're like, you're never gonna get it.
Yep.
But it's like, I'll just take a few random pictures and see what I get. That's when they decide to show up.
Yeah.
And the Myrtles, I don't know if you ever been there, but it's we had breakfast the next morning after the first night, and I was in they have it's in a little building, and it has a gift shop, and you have breakfast in there and stuff. And I was talking to the lady behind the counter. I was standing in front of the counter, and we were talking to each other, and I looked at her, and her earring went straight out. She had like a dangly earrings on, and her earring went straight out like this. Like it came straight, like somebody was pulling it, and her earlobe was pulling, and it fell out on the counter.
She's probably used to that happening too.
And she's like, just looked over and went, "Chloe, stop," and picked your earring up and put it back in. She goes, "It happens all the time." They have a whole big display case of just single earrings inside the house that they find around the house where people lose them. And I got to see that. I was like, whoa. I was like, doesn't that bother you? And she was like, no, I'm used to it. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
It was a really hard life down there, though. I mean, I'm talking about complaining about the heat up here with air conditioning. Just imagine just how it was back then, especially for the slaves that were down there working in the heat of New Orleans. You know, there's got to be a lot of negative energy left there.
Nowadays we're spoiled. You know, we have all that. I was like, man, I couldn't imagine living here without air conditioning.
Yeah.
But I guess it goes back to what you were saying earlier about the mosquitoes. If we lived out, if we decided, took a time machine, left here, what we have here, and with AC and all that, and then decided to go back to the 1800s to Murder's plantation and what it was like back then, knowing what we're missing, it would be a lot harder. But since they didn't have any idea, and I guess their bodies were used to it, they didn't know any better.
Yeah,
they were acclimated to the weather.
Yeah.
So I guess to them, with the windows open and the doors open, it felt cool.
Yeah.
But to us, we'd be.
Oh my God, I can't deal with this.
I tried to take our kids tent camping years ago in August.
That's your big first mistake right there.
You know how kids are. Kids can sleep anywhere.
Right.
Doesn't matter. If it's hot, they'll be slobbering, sweating. They don't care. They're dead asleep. And you grown and trying to sleep on the ground, and it was
terrible.
miserable. I was like, we ain't doing this no more. We'll rent a cabin or
Yeah, I've got to, I don't do out. I would be very good at camping. I did that when I was a kid. I don't need to do it. Do it again. I prefer not to wake up in complete pain because I stepped on the ground.
That's why people have campers now.
Yeah, exactly. They go glamping.
Yeah.
Now that's the thing.
That's what I do, and there's AC involved in a bed.
Yep.
In a kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Rent an RV or something.
Y'all were talking about that show. What was it? Demon? I watched it yesterday.
Oh, Monster?
The Monster.
Yeah, Monster. I watched the whole from start to the end yesterday.
Did you? What'd you think?
Get away from it. It was really good.
That's what I heard, that the first two episodes are slow, but then once you get through those, it's kind of
it builds and it starts getting really good. And then I was thinking about that, and I was like thinking about the serial killers and all that, and Ted Bundy was arrested right up the road from where I live.
Oh, wow.
When they arrested him, when they finally caught him, he was here in Pensacola. They pulled him over for speeding, and he was arrested at 9th Avenue and G Street in Pensacola.
I was just watching, before we popped over here, I was watching our friends on Hill City Paranormal on their podcast, and I'm stealing their information because they Googled it while they were on, but the average person in their lifetime will be standing next to a serial unaliver 36 times.
Wow. I wonder when that 36 times is going to be. I don't know if
it could be standing in the grocery store line. It could be anywhere.
Yep.
That's a lot of serial killers.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. There are that many. You just think of the big ones. But they're probably a ton of them haven't been caught yet.
Yeah, that's
down here. I don't know why there was. I can't remember. There was some outlaw back in the late 1800s that got caught down here. They captured him in Pensacola, and then a lot of gangsters would come here, or around it. There's a house over in Alabama, not far from here, where I grew up, and I knew the girl that lived there. And their house, Al Capone would come to that house and stay there. And it was on the river, kind of secluded. But that old house was a creepy old place. But Al Capone would come and stay there. His sister Had something to do with his sister. I don't know if she owned it or what, but they would stay there. So a lot of that gangster serial killer stuff around here.
God, we don't have that much. We want to have that cool stuff around here.
No.
No gangsters came to Virginia, at least none that I know of. I swear, if I was a serial killer and I knew that, if I got caught, I'd go to jail for that. I would be watching the speed of my car. I would not be speeding anywhere. I would not want to draw attention to myself. Come on.
That's how he got caught, speeding.
Yeah. See, you gotta
most of them have that personality disorder where they think the rules don't apply to them.
They can do anything they want. I'm not gonna get caught.
I'm not gonna get caught. There's that narcissism or that I'm not gonna get caught.
He was here and he had lunch. There's a restaurant here. It was called Oscars. And he had lunch there and left there and was driving to wherever he was going and was speeding, and they caught him.
Wow.
Just pulled him over. Random, speeding, and it was Ted Bundy.
Wow. So we are which are almost 10 o'clock, and I want to play these EVPs that you sent me. From so I would like to have you. I'll tell you which one we're gonna play, and you can set it up for us. Okay.
Okay. And all three of those, I think, were Fort Morgan.
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so I got Fort Morgan 1 here. I don't know what that one. Do you know any ideas? I'm gonna play it, then you can explain what's happening after. Does that work?
Yeah.
All right. Make sure volume's up. Okay.
Is anybody here with us right now? Can you speak to me?
Let me play it.
Yeah, that one. Right after I asked the question,
mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to hear on these speakers. But right after I ask the question, you'll hear it in the background. It's real quiet, and it says no.
Play it again.
Is anybody here with us right now? Can you speak to me?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, I hear it. Now that you tell me what it is, I can hear it. I
heard it before, but I just couldn't I didn't understand what it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's some of these. If you guys go back and listen, put earbuds in.
Yeah,
you'll be able to hear it a lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Next one is Fort Morgan, Get Out.
Oh, that's what you can hear it.
So I'm guessing they're telling you to leave. Is that basically what's happening?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
That's undeniable.
Yeah.
That sounds so dramatic too. Get out.
Out.
I don't play that one again. That's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty. It's got that kind of like the outs, kind of like that, kind of like wavy.
Yeah.
Out.
And it's kind of echoey. It's echoey.
Yeah.
That because it echoes through there. I mean, every little sound you make, it'll echo. So they but EVPs there, you go there and just get one after the other.
What did you capture that on?
That one was just a little cheap Temu recorder.
Really?
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was plain as it gets.
Yeah, you can't get more clear than that.
On there and just get EVPs like crazy.
And this last one is Fort Morgan Whisper.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear that one.
So this will be another AirPod headphone EVP for you guys.
Yeah.
If I was
Were you a Confederate soldier?
Hear it right there.
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah.
They had the spirit box going, whisper in between when I was talking and where the spirit box was. It was loud. So that's why I don't like to use the spirit box down there a whole lot, because it overrides the actual EVPs that you can get. Because I have an old hard drive here that I've got to try to find somebody that can pull everything off. But I probably have, I don't know, 100 EVPs from Fort Morgan.
Neat.
I mean, it's a picture. The other picture I sent you.
Let me go ahead. I'll go ahead and bring that
one
picture up here
from Fort Morgan, and they used it on Expedition X.
Oh, you know what? I saw that. I watched that episode of Expedition X.
Yes, they used it. That's a picture I took, and then I sent it to them, and they used it as a basis for their investigation. And then they caught a full body apparition walking across the hallway.
Now, this is in Alabama, so it's not going to be cold.
Yeah.
So, some people would be like, well, that's probably your breath or something.
Mhm.
But you got to remember, this is Alabama.
Yeah.
You're not going to see breath.
Yeah, it wasn't cold.
What time of year was this taken?
I don't even remember when it was done. Probably about August, September.
Yeah. You're definitely not going to see your breath
Nope.
in Alabama in August.
4 full body apparitions at Fort Morgan. The first one that I saw, we were doing an event, and we probably had about 20 people with us, and we were all standing against the wall, just standing there in the dark, looking out across the center of the fort, just watching. I said, just stand and be quiet and listen, watch, and we'll see what happens. And so I started asking questions. I was walking around, and then you see this, he just appeared out of nowhere. The full apparition, soldier, you could tell, uniform, everything. And for about 5 steps, and he kind of sidestepped like he was looking at us, and then just gone. And everybody was freaking out because they were like, "What was that?" So I've seen one was just a set of legs, and legs walking across. This one. So yeah, I mean, if you go out there and just sit and listen, you hear cannon fire sometimes, gunshots. You'll hear bells, like ship bells ringing. Yeah, it's a crazy place.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
We have Fort Morgan, we have Fort Gaines, Fort Barrancas. There's a lot of Civil War history in this area. So Blakely, Fort Blakely is here, not far. So yeah, a lot of Civil War stuff around here.
Wow, that's really cool. That's really a really good piece of evidence. Well, wow, this time has gone by.
Yeah, it has.
Super fast.
What time is it?
It's 10:08, 10:05.
9:05 here.
No.
Ah.
Okay, I got you.
Central time.
I want to thank you.
Y'all are in the future.
Yes.
In the future.
What's it like in the past? We don't have flying cars yet. We're still working on that.
I could call y'all and say, "Hey, what's going to happen on the TV show tonight?" And you can
exactly. We'll send you the winning lottery numbers. Well, thank you for coming on the show. Had a complete brain fart there for a second.
Man,
I'm like,
fast. Wow.
He was time traveling. We lost him for a moment.
Yeah, exactly.
I enjoy it. Anytime y'all want us on, we're game. Yeah,
we will definitely have you back on. I'm sure you guys have a lot of other evidence to share with us once you get that hard drive figured out.
Oh yeah,
I got so much stuff on there, photos, and I have a picture of an old school where I went to school, elementary school. It's called Swift School, and it was built 1901.
Oh, wow.
When I went to school, there was just one room. It was a one building school, and there was 5 different grades, 7 grades. But we're all crammed in one building. So you had like 2 or 3 grades of each thing. And I took a picture there and got a family on the back porch of the school.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's haunted, and they're just I got tons of stuff, but
Yeah, there are lots of haunted schools out there. I didn't realize, you know, schools I guess there's a lot of emotions going on when you're at school and stuff
yeah,
like that. Especially old buildings that have been around for like 50 years. Of course, there are always stories about the child was killed or something. You never know what's true or not,
Right.
you know. But yeah, that's pretty awesome.
well, just the energy there, the leftover
Mhm.
residual energy. It's like these asylums. A school would be probably the same way because there's people there all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Leave an imprint of the
Plus, there's a bunch of emotional energy from being a kid.
yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
RJ just walked past me with something in his shirt that I'm sure he's not supposed to have. So I am going to
Go figure that out.
Yes, I'm going to say goodbye to Richard. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
We will have you back on in the future. We'll
Anytime.
we'll keep in touch.
Oh, great. I look forward to it.
All right, brother. You have a good night. Hopefully, you'll send some snow our way.
Yep.
Don't be greedy, man.
Back up, Aaron. We don't want it.
We'll take it. All right. You have a good night. Tell your
You
wife
too.
we said hi.
All right, I will. All right.
Good night.
Bye. Sorry, cut him off. Did not mean to, Richard. I apologize. Got a little trigger happy there. I'll give you a thumbs up. So,
I'm a little bit hungry. I'm gonna have
okay, you can have that. What was in your shirt?
nothing.
Do we believe him, guys? He's got that look in his eye.
Like,
okay,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was in his shirt. Okay, we'll figure that out once they get off. Oh, you want what? Well, you got okay. Take it. That's good. I thought it was like ice cream or
I
something.
had it under my shirt because I thought you.
Why would you hide cheese dip?
Because I thought I was gonna be in trouble.
No.
Okay.
I mean, sugar, candy, yeah, you would definitely.
Cheese dip, but no.
Cheese dip, I am okay with you eating cheese dip. He'd be sleeping right now. I'm going to give him some melatonin when I get off of here. So I know, guys, you're thinking, what am I going to do? I got to wait a week before.
But you don't.
Yes. No, you don't. Because this Thursday, you can join us on TikTok. We've got Rachel Krebs Trisla joining us on a TikTok exclusive interview.
Yep.
She was supposed to come on here a couple weeks ago. She was not feeling well, but she said she'd like to come on. And I was like, well, we don't have anything until next year, honestly.
Yeah.
On this show. But she was like, yeah, everything sooner. I was like, well, you can join us on TikTok. And so she agreed. So we're going to be talking to her on TikTok this Thursday night. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then again, we'll be back here.
Sunday.
You can watch
Sunday.
Tell you what, you watch get on here, 7:00. You watch the Orion Effect, and you get your paranormal fix, right? And then you're like, oh God, I'm so worn out with all the knowledge that Howie, and I can't call him Ed. I gotta call him Howie.
It's Howie.
Yeah, he's Howie.
I try. It doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I'm so overwhelmed with all the knowledge that Howie and Rhonda have poured on me on the effect. I've been Orion affected. So then you're like, I gotta take a break. So sit there for an hour, just let it soak in, and then come back and join us on the Freakin' Awesome playlist, and we will play some awesome music for you. 1970s bubblegum pop, and it was to make your Sunday.
That's right.
So we are here to serve. We're here to give you knowledge, paranormal knowledge, and entertain you with our music selections.
And then we have a heck of a guest next Tuesday that I'm excited about.
Yes, Nissa Nim. We're going to be talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
Because it's not something I took in, but a lot of my friends did, and I didn't really understand it. So I'm excited for that show.
I was talking to her, and she was like, do you want to do a game, like do an actual game. I thought maybe do a game on the show. And she was like, no, we've got to, it was like a big deal, like taking like weeks, to do a whole game. So apparently it's not something you could stream on 1 hour show. It's something that you got to really commit to. But there is a lot of people who commit to it, and I'm excited to hear about it, what it takes to
Yeah,
play
me too.
Dragons. And it's something a little bit different from what we're used to. And then the week after that, we've got Tiffany Jones from Transcend Paranormal.
Yep.
And then it's the Hill City Paranormal Halloween special.
We all know how that went down last year.
Yes, it is going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be hilarious.
Heck yeah. That's 2 shows.
Well, right. And because we're on their podcast and then we do.
Yes, we'll take a break. We'll do like the whole intro thing for this show. And then we will come back with Hill City Paranormal and our shows. You got to catch 2 shows.
Because it's going to be fun.
Yes. It's going to be awesome, guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back here this Sunday night, 9:00 p.m. exclusively on YouTube for the Freakin' Awesome playlist. Same freaking awesome time.
Same freaking awesome show.
See you later.
Bye.